Hey guys, welcome to a new video tutorial, and let's see how to replace your LCD screen on your Samsung Note 22 Ultra smartphone. If you need any parts or tools, I have posted the links in the video description, so feel free to buy from there. If you need anything, let me know. There we have our phone. That's our Samsung Galaxy Note 22 Ultra, and the screen is totally cracked. We need to replace this. At the back you see this beautiful back cover, which is in matte look, and it is made from ceramic. So yeah, let's proceed with the repair now, and good luck to you with the repair. At first we will remove the back cover, and for that I'm going to heat up a little bit with my heat gun. I will use around 180 to 200 degrees Celsius, and will heat up the back cover for around let's say 2 to 3 minutes. Don't heat up too much close to the camera, and yeah, just work carefully. I will speed up a little bit the video now. Okay, after heating it up, I will take a suction cup here and then try to remove it. Try to remove the back cover to open it. The surface is matte, it's not glossy, but I think the suction cup should work. What we need to do is, we need to make a gap between the back cover and the middle frame. Once you make a gap, you can try to put in your fingernail or a plastic card, so you can cut out the, not cut out, but cut around the adhesive tape. This glue is pretty strong, so sometimes you will need to use more force. But anyway, work carefully so that you don't break the back cover. Once you have made the gap, still leave your fingernail in, and then put the plastic card in. And now you go around, but carefully. There are some flex cables inside the phone, so don't cut them. The best way is you just cut inside for about, let's say, 3 to 4 millimeters. And then you go around everywhere. And don't push it too much to the out of the frame, because it can break. It's not made from plastic. Just watch the video carefully to the end until I remove the back cover. We are almost done. Just a small part here, and we are good to go. There we go. So the back cover is removed. All the adhesive tape is still intact, still on the back cover, so we can proceed. For the next part, I will remove the top screws here. They are all same length, and I will speed up a little bit the video. Now I'm going to remove this metal plate here and first disconnect this flex cable. Use a plastic tool, lift it up, and there is a little bit sticked to the bottom speaker, so just take it apart, pull it out. Sorry for the autofocusing. Okay, so now we are going first to disconnect the battery here. And then remove the 6 bottom screws here and remove the bottom speaker with the plastic. That's our bottom speaker here, which we removed. Have a closer look. And now we have here some screws again, but let's disconnect this flex cable first on the bottom and then on the top. The second is the main flex cable here, which also needs to be disconnected. And the last one here and there. Now we will proceed and remove the battery. So first what we are going to do is we are going to take a plastic card, a tool here, which I put here in by side. Try to put it under the battery, and I will take some alcohol. I will put this plastic card there and pour in some alcohol and leave it work for a couple of seconds. The alcohol needs to go under the battery so it will soften the glue. So it's pretty easy then after that to remove the battery. If you work without alcohol, it's harder and you could damage it. I'm moving the phone now in all directions so the alcohol can go better in all ways. Left, right, up, down. So just move it around. After the alcohol did work, its job, you take the pry tool and try to lift up the battery from one corner. Not too much, not too tight, not too fast. Don't damage the battery, just work slowly and easy. See if the battery is becoming softer and going up, going apart from the frame. It all depends on the strength of the glue under the battery, so just take your time, don't work too fast, and keep it easy. If it's not going to work immediately, you need some time, maybe a little bit more alcohol. So be patient, please. Use a metal pry tool if you are experienced. If you are not experienced, use a plastic one if you have one. You need to be really carefully as the battery can easily be damaged. What I'm doing here is I put in the pry tool and I put it to the bottom. I mean, like try to pull it out. But then I leave it for a couple of seconds like that, so the glue will become less strengthened. Sorry, my English is not very good, but I'm trying to speak that you understand. I hope that you know what I mean. So we need more alcohol. If it's not going to work, we will drink it. I have to say that I really have a lot to do with this battery here. In this particular phone, sometimes it's much easier. But as I said, it depends of the glue under the battery. I didn't want to speed up the video too much so that you have a better idea how to work with this battery thing, and that you don't think it's so really easy and really fast. So I hope you know the difficulty now. Somehow this battery won't move, but yeah, let's keep trying and be patient. I'd rather keep trying than buy a new battery, so let's just keep doing it. As you see here, the battery started to moving. I can lift it up, so we are close to removing it. I will try to help now also with a plastic card to put it underneath. So with a pry tool I'm pushing the battery out, and with a plastic tool I'm going under the battery. So once you come under the battery, you can cut the adhesive tape without any problems. There we go. Now it's easy work. I pour in a little bit more alcohol and then just cut out the battery. There we go, we have done it. Be sure that you don't damage the battery, or under the battery, this white area, there is the fingerprint reader. But anyway, if you will replace the screen, it doesn't matter. But if you are going to replace just the battery, then be sure don't to damage this area now here. There's pretty much of alcohol here, so I'm just drying it out. So if you just replace the battery, then you will need to clean this adhesive tape here under where the battery was glued in. So clean this, remove it with your fingernails or with some plastic tool, and so you can stick a new battery later in it. This is just for battery removing. If you need to replace the whole screen, you don't need to do that. And now I will speed up the cleaning process a little bit. Okay, now let's take the new screen and let's transfer all the parts here. So this is our brand new screen, genuine by Samsung, and let's pack it out. I have to say there are no copy screens for this model, so you have to buy a genuine one, of course. And then you have also the 100% quality. I'm going to transfer now the small motherboard, so for this I have to remove the 3 screws here. And then I'm taking out the small board with a plastic tool. Just lift it up slowly. Be sure that you have removed the SIM card tray, otherwise don't push it too hard. So let's check if our SIM card tray is still in here. Let's wait. Okay. So, as you see, I have forgotten to take out the SIM card tray. So, first take out the SIM card tray, then remove the motherboard. Sorry for the zoom in. And now let's just take out the motherboard and put it inside the new screen here. Inside the new frame, to be exactly. Okay, perfect. And now let's mount back the 3 screws. Number 1, followed by number 2 and number 3. Okay, so let's proceed with the upper mainboard here. I'm going to remove also these 3 screws and remove the plastic, the top plastic here. So this flex cable needs to be disconnected, and then you remove the back sensor here. So now let's disconnect the front camera first. Okay, and now check if all screws are removed. We also disconnected the S-pen. And now let's lift up the mainboard out. Let's check it, where is the best position. From the top, it should be the best one. So take care about the flex cables, take it out, and that's it. So now if your new screen came without the front camera, of course we need to remove it from the old screen. For this you will need to use a screwdriver and also maybe a sharp knife, because the front camera is glued inside the frame. There is glue around it and you will need to cut this. But you have to work really carefully. Sorry for my hair here. You need to go just straight down. Don't go with the knife under the camera. So work as I do and really carefully. Just slow and small pieces of glue remove step by step. You can help yourself a little bit again with a screwdriver and then again with the knife. But be sure that you don't go under the camera, otherwise you will damage it. I will speed up this process a little bit, but still keep it in that speed that you can see clearly what I'm doing. Now we are almost done here. So just some little bit more and then the glue will become softer. So there we go, almost done. Now we just need to lift up the camera outside of the frame. Be careful here, as you know that at the end most things happen, so still work slow and carefully. Take the glue out, like here, and then it will be really easier to remove the camera. So glue away, it came already with a camera. And the camera seems to be untouched and perfect. So here you can see that the camera was pretty okay and in perfect condition. So now let's take our new screen and proceed with everything. Let's remove these protective foils here. And also the protective foil here for the front camera. I put here some adhesive tape on these contacts just to be sure they are protected, so they are not coming in touch with some metal or something. And then let's put the camera in place here. Now I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the left side and the right side of the camera, just so it don't move afterwards. Just a little bit, not too much. Sorry again for my hat here. Just to be clear, I just put a little bit on each side, there in the corners, in the same corner where you did remove the old glue from the old screen. So that's really just a touch. Okay, so now let's take the motherboard and put the motherboard inside the new frame here. So you work from the bottom to the top and push it slightly towards the top here. Make it nice. If the front camera is still not glued, I mean if the glue is not hardened, don't worry. Just press it here inside. Connect it to the motherboard. And then proceed. Let's connect everything else here. Also the S Pen, the S Pen, and the upper flex cable. There we go. Now I'm taking the upper plastic, the antenna, and the sensor, push it in gently and connect the flex cable. Take your screws and mount them inside the position here. Okay, and now the last one here of these 3 screws, and then again one here for the camera frame on the left top. So now I'm taking the old battery, the genuine battery, and I will first remove the left adhesive under the battery here and clean it properly. I'm doing this with my fingers, just pull it out if you can. So video is speed up, as you see here. Okay, we almost removed the glue, and now I will try to remove these bubbles here. I'm doing this with a fingernail. Look what I'm doing, I'm just going with a fingernail and remove the bubbles, like just push it gently out of the battery, but be carefully. Let's clean everything. I used a little bit of alcohol and a wipe everything clear, so the new adhesive tape will stick better. So now let's take some double-sided adhesive tape and put it in place here. Just be sure where you mount it, as it shouldn't touch the area where is the fingerprint reader. You see that's on the bottom side with this gray-white circle area where is the coverage of the fingerprint button. So just be sure you put it in the same place where it was before, or you just watch the video till the end here and see how I did it. So one more here, that should be okay. If you put it on the downside, it should not cover the area here, you see, on the bottom one. So that should be fine. Just double check. So now let's remove the protection for the adhesive tape here. And let's stick in the battery to the new screen. Or just to your old screen, depends if you changed the battery or you changed the screen. So press it gently in, press it everywhere around, and you should be fine. Don't press too much on the bottom area, as you could damage the screen. So just gently on the top, on the left, right side, and on the bottom, just gently. So now let's take all the flex cables. Be sure you see where is the down part, and the main should be on the top. So see, main on the top, that's it. See the arrow, it should point to the top here, and then we connect the main flex cable here. And then the last one. First to the bottom motherboard, to the antenna, and then to the top motherboard as well. Let's take the protection plastic with the speaker here, push it inside the frame, and let's mount it with the screws. Let's proceed with the top and connect your battery to the motherboard here. There we go. So now let's take the middle the NFC and the middle plate here, put it inside the plastic on the top here, align it, gently connect the flex cable here also, be sure it's properly aligned, and then we will proceed with the screws. As you will see, I had made a mistake here. On the right top corner there is one screw. I need to remove this because it's going over the metal plate, not under the metal plate. I'm going to turn it on and see if it's working, so we can proceed with the gluing back cover. Yeah, we have a picture. That's perfect. So now we are going to assemble all together. We just put back also the SIM card tray here. Let's not forget it. Let's also see if you have correctly installed your camera. Let's see if the front camera is working, if we haven't damaged it. So let's just check it. Okay, as you see, the rear camera is working perfectly and the front camera is also working, so everything seems to be alright. So we can turn it off by pressing volume down and power button and switch it off. And we will proceed with the mounting of the back cover. First I'm going to clean this a little bit if there is any dust. I'm having here this dust pump, cleaning all the area, dusting it out. So now I'm going to remove the small pieces here, leftovers of some glue, which are found here. So you shouldn't keep any bubbles or any thick stuff on this glue. I will just remove this. If your double-sided adhesive tape is damaged, then just completely remove it and put some glue on it. In our case, we won't replace the double-sided adhesive. We will just clean it and stick this in the frame, because I also have to say the phone won't be waterproof anymore. In our case, we don't need it, we just need a working phone. So if you want to have a waterproof phone, then you will need to buy a complete kit actually, which is new screws, new double-sided adhesive tape, and everything for the refurbishment. So in our case, we haven't done it. I will just put here a little bit of glue also on some spots, just to be sure that there won't come any dust inside. So just putting a little bit here and also a little bit here. Maybe also a little bit on that side. As I said, that this my double-sided adhesive on the back frame is still intact, so it's still sticky. I will also take now the heat gun and heat up a little bit the old adhesive, so it will become more sticky and more softened. I'm using here maybe only around 150 degrees and just for maybe a minute or two, maybe not even, maybe only a minute, and that's it. Okay, so now we just stick the back cover here on the frame, align it perfectly. I'm sorry for the autofocusing again. And then press it first gently and then a little bit harder inside every corner, and go around with your fingers for a perfect alignment. Don't press on the glass, otherwise you could break it. So just press on the corners everywhere and around. I'm putting here also some plastic clips on the phone, and I will leave it for at least 1 hour or 2 hours, so the glue will become stronger, and it will be less chance that some dust will come inside the phone. Okay, after that, after 2 hours, we can remove the plastic clips here. And then our mission is completed. We just need to also take out the S Pen from the old phone, old frame, and put it in the new frame. That's it. Thanks for watching. If the video did somehow help you, then you can buy me a coffee. Donations are always appreciated. Thank you. You find the donation link in my about page and in the video description. Please also like, comment and share the video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.